So you have finally bought your first 3D printer and you have been practicing and learning to 3D model, and now you have made something you're proud of, something you want to list on Etsy, Amazon, or even your own website. But your budget is tight, and hiring a photographer or purchasing an expensive camera with multiple lenses isn't an option. Well, good news. There are other alternatives, and today I'll show you how to take professional photos of your 3D prints using just an iPhone 17 Pro or Max, and why it's one of the best budget-friendly tools for showcasing your 3D products online. So the first point we want to touch on is how cost-effective and convenient the iPhone is. If you're into 3D printing and want to showcase your products for sale on your website, Etsy, or even on social platforms, the iPhone 17 Pro or Max takes amazing photos and videos straight out of the box, and this is thanks to its 48 megapixel main, ultra wide and telephoto cameras, plus AI computational photography, which captures the fine details of any products or even your 3D prints effortlessly. A few years ago, this would be less of an option as you couldn't push the limits of a photo taken by an iPhone, but now the technology is finally catching up, where you don't necessarily need to invest in a pricey camera to get started. Take my Canon EOS R paired with multiple lenses, they cost a lot. While the iPhone is more convenient, more likely to be purchased by most people, and is feasible for everyday use. Overall, the iPhone 17 Pro is easy to use, giving you professional looking shots right from your pocket. So the second point is quality meets practicality. And this is not to say that an iPhone will replace a professional camera, which has bigger sensors, more lenses to select from, produces sharper and more detailed images. But iPhone 17 Pro packs incredible camera tech that also delivers usable, sharp, vibrant photos without the bulk or the hefty price tag. A few years ago, you would never catch me saying this, but honestly, I'm blown away by the quality this phone produces. It's way more than a device for texting or watching YouTube videos. However, the iPhone 17 Pro is a powerful creative tool capable of capturing stunning professional grade images that can boost your business. So the third point is make your 3D prints stand out. And how do we do that? To get these images, you should focus on a few things. The first one is natural lighting. Take advantage of sunrise and sunset, which is a golden hour, and you can also use alternate light sources like a softbox or a studio light. You can also get creative with prompts and background, which adds depth and mood to your photos, allowing your photos to actually stand out online. Having a steady hand is also something to consider, and you can do this with the use of tripods combined with a phone mount. Also aim for minimal edits by looking at the background to make sure there are no unwanted objects, and compose your images so that attention is drawn to your products. Adding lifestyle or in-use shots to help customers visualize the product in actual use in the real world is also something that you can do to make your photos stand out. Showing multiple angles is also something to consider. Angles from the front, side, back, and also a close-up shot to highlight details and reduce buyer uncertainty. Using subtle edits, not over-processing, so the photos remain true to the final product customers will actually receive. This will leave your 3D prints looking like they were shot in a studio by a professional, which you can later use to create eye-catching listings on Etsy, your own website, or social media platforms. It's a cost-effective way to represent your products professionally and attract buyers. So we're currently outdoor with our iPhone 17. We're using a f2.8 and we're in portrait mode trying to get the best image possible. We now switch to our EOS R. This video was actually taken by the iPhone 17 Pro, and in my opinion it is stunning. We try to match the settings as best as possible so the images are close. As seen in these images, they are pretty close. However, the iPhone does have a shadow, but we made some adjustment to f12 and that somewhat solved it. We then move inside utilizing two studio lights, and I wasn't 100% pleased with the result, as the image on the right, which was taken by the iPhone, was not all that clear, but nonetheless some adjustments could be made, and it could be as a result of poor lighting. At the end of the day, you don't need a big camera setup or a studio to make your 3D prints look amazing online. Your iPhone is a good budget-friendly alternative that can handle capturing your products. With good lighting, clean composition, and a few simple techniques, you can create professional, scroll-stopping photos that show off the quality of your work. However, I'm not saying that it's only the iPhone that is capable of doing this. If, for example, you have a Pixel, a Samsung, or any other capable phones, then I'm sure you're able to utilize these same techniques and get really good photos so that you can list your products online. Well, anyway, I just want to say thanks for watching, and if this provided some value, feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.